lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Good. Let us make for the capital. An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on. Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I'm up to the challenge. We must not go down there.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it. Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests. You have my support.
I dare say the cart shan't.
magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Sleep magic. On my way. That was superb, Arisen. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
I'll go and open the chest. Let my magic drawn to an elemental rune. Naught like a feast to get you ready for bed. Good sleep is the key to a good adventure. Then I'm set back on my feet.
What's this? We're trapped. Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
gratitude, sir. It would seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling. We can summon one.
Right you are.
What was that sound? Fall back!
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
I've a pressing duty. We're setting out.
Let me get that.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
We've got goblins!
One of us has been drenched.
I grant you roaring flame. Arisen! Are you alright?
Seems we drove them off. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart. This looks as good a place as any.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. It would seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Your anger is well justified, and I shan't deny you it. However, I am obliged to make you aware of your situation. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear? Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry. I do not engage in idle chatter while on duty.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
Now this is a conundrum. All this worrying's giving me an achy back. What the? Spend a day here.
Oi there, friend. Care to help a fellow out? All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose? My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, it concerns my ox cart business. I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road, but now I feel prepared to start making trips to Melve again. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the carts. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Leonard in Melve. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say you, friend? Splendid! I knew I was right to put my faith in you. Now, the carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies when I take a seat at the station to wait. And mind you don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice, and I would advise against trying any funny business. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see, in case it encounters any monsters out on the road. So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with them. But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure that letter gets to Sir Leonard, then come find me when the job's done. Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you're doing me a favor and all. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
We need only deliver it to the intended recipient. We're better prepared than we might have hoped. What we need is already to hand.
This ox cart's bound for Melve. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
There's much needs doing. This is more than I bargained for. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. I knew you would prevail, Master. You truly are formidable, Arisen.
Ought to have known I'd never amount to anything.
Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist.
You mustn't lose my head.
My patience wears thin.
I've got to focus.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. If we're to see this letter to Sir Leonard and Melv,
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Aye, what can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? It is a fair way you've come, then. My thanks. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken to inquiring after my health at the turn of every season.
our results are awaited.
What to do? This ox cart's bound for... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due. I'm in fine fettle today.
Could do with a decent supper.
That
Out of the car.
A Cyclops!
Our foe is susceptible to lightning attacks. Go where you're helping. I launch you roaring flame. Tis a foe worthy of caution. Save our destiny. be surpassed with skill. I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. "'Tis a pity we must part after sharing such a journey. Are you fit to travel? Then let's not dawdle."
Oh, shit! It's this way.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Good day, sir. What would you of me?
Ah, you've returned. Splendid. You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned a reward.
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master. You have my support. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters. There's a ladder here. Ah, excellent find.
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
No one will disturb me here.
This is my favorite place in all the town.
Places such as this nourish the spirit.
out, and it's higher than is there no escape? What's your name? We are never
I'm quite sure I wasn't dreaming, but ox carts don't run so late. Was it a phantom then? I shudder to think.
I swear I've never slept better.
What's this I smell?
The solitary shard is good for little. We need to seek out more of these, if 'tis to be of use.
We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it.
a fine. This mate. Our prayer is still not.
Pray.
'Tis here that the bodies of those who fall in Vermund are first. I beg you to conduct yourself with care and with a reverence befitting of one who walks among the dead. Pray, keep your voice low. You are more than welcome to
A fine place to sit and gather one's.
Now, how best to proceed? Now, how best to proceed?
I don't believe I've had the pleasure, sir. Have we some business I'm unaware of? You mean to tell me that Albert has been playing the part of a beggar? That man who would sooner starve to death than lift a finger in the pursuit of honest labor? If this is a jest, it is in very poor taste. All the same, I shall test the truth of your accusation, and who better to make it plain for us than I will place these clothes somewhere about the house. If he has aught to hide, his reaction when he finds them will doubtless be very telling. You may visit us again in a few days' time. Fear not. I have no intention of causing a...
Still waiting on that report. Is aught amiss?
If that is... your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
You shan't be allowed to attend the masquerade in that garb, sir. I beg you to reconsider your opinion. Appearance.
I would fain aid you if you are in need.
I find dressing for these occasions
What reason have you...
I dare say you do not belong here.
Please have mercy.
In the end,
This battle is not yet done!
Why would someone...
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
"'Tis here that the bodies of those who fall in vermin are first kept, and I beg you to conduct yourself with care, and with a reverence befitting of one who walks among the dead." I have placed a mark upon the body you seek.
You've my gratitude. Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this.
We shall remain here.
Tis good to be reunited.
What to do? What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. So the nice people at the Gracious Hand take care of. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and I thought a bunch of flowers would be just the thing. The problem is, I can't seem... Do you think you could help me? All I need is a bunch of pretty flowers. For true. I'm sure you'll find the prettiest flowers that ever were. Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Well, take your time. You know where to find me.
Arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
Oh, what does this say? Let's have a look then.
You want something?
Got a hankering for it. Show your appreciation.
I haven't seen my husband in some time.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff.
Not half bad.
Crack a few skulls.
Well met. I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Keep those orders coming. This fearsome world of ours is best. Keep those orders coming. This fearsome world of...
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Well, I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good stuff. Many thanks.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
Let us begin by gathering information.
Malcolm's been... Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery.
Where could Malcolm have got? Perhaps you could try asking the other children. I haven't been able to get much out of them myself.
What did I do to deserve this?
Malcolm? All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered. I wonder what it was Malcolm found. Treasure? Maybe he was hoping to find something shiny among the rubble. Wonder if he found it.
This is quite the rare find. A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
I'll be your teeth, should your party lack them.
At least I go knowing I fought to the best of my
If
ability.
ever you've need of an ear to listen. I'll go and open the chest. There's a ladder here. Oh, excellent find.
Living's hard, but dreams are free.
Whoa. What manner of fish is this? What's the word?
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please.